The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides the state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Rag to the legendary water in Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. The Cyclones just blew away the Hawkeyes in the last meeting between these two.
And those buses in the parking lots for Iowa State tailgates, they have been partying in those for a year after beating down their rivals.
I think Iowa was shell-shocked in that game. They're not used to their opponents being as physical as them, and Iowa State matched that physicality. It was so impressive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, this is all about trusting your...
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old...
Beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake, starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pope. Shakes off the defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement to that.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You ain't getting...
Hello, how you doing? Like the shirt. My name is Wheeler. I'm the territory manager. These are my trainees. Quick question. We're with Verizon Customer Loyalty. You have Xfinity.
Yeah.
How much are they charging you right now, sir? 70? Okay, that's a lot for just that just internet, I'm assuming. Are you military, first responder, doctor, nurse, lawyer, teacher? Okay, cool. So we have been talking to some of your neighbors. They have complained about bumpering and lagging. That's due to a shared system that's on with Xfinity. Xfinity uses copper. Verizon Fios uses fiber. So it's weather resistant, it's more reliable, will triple your speed, and get you off of that shared system. Because my theory is, I'm not sharing my bill with my neighbors, I shouldn't have to share my Wi-Fi. Have you done a speed test recently?
No.
Alright, you can get the revenue form real quick. I just want you to go to fast.com. I'm curious to see what speed you're getting for $70.
I don't really have the time right now.
Gotcha. So it takes less than 2 minutes. What we're doing for the holidays is it's $24.99 for the first month. If you do decide that you like it, it's only $34.99 after that. That's half of what you're paying, and I'm confident that our speeds are going to be faster. All we have to do is send you the coupon. I just give you a full month to try it out.
Yeah, right now.
All right, no worries about the holidays.
Okay.
Mark it in the decline price. All right.
All these guys right up the middle, unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
The ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is 6 in the first. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Demania. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Running to Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of 1, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Complete on the comeback. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 breaks.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Touchdown, Iowa State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. All wideouts, no backs. Oh, better look out. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Iowa! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Direct snap. It's Demania. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 35. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Powers through the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Spinderella.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pulls it in. It's Poe. They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the 2nd half will give us. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And pass not. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On the run, it's Fry. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Truly uncoverable.
Fires into the end end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Pope. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football. And
running room in the middle. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
Going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Offense changing the play. The defense drags him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Bringing it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Fry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off or when to pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.
In-time job